Okay, so here today we are going to make some homemade baby wipes. And they're fairly simple. You just need a few things. Some filtered water, boiled, boil it so it kind of cuts down on the mold or whatever. Like if you're storing these in a diaper bag or something, so they don't get, and they're in a dark place and they don't mold. But usually the coconut oil and the tea tree oil will help with that. So, and usually people go through them fairly fast enough to not have to worry about that. So, first things first is get a little container that your paper towels will fit in. You can line it up, put them in there, and mark a little mark, and then you can cut them. And I've already done that with these. This one, and it fits perfectly in the, let's see, in the bowl. Right there, like this. You put them in there, like so. Obviously, you take off the plastic first. And I use a knife kind of like this. Really sharp, straight edge knife. No serrated knives, or you're going to have paper towel snow all over in your kitchen. So nobody needs that. So we're going to take the plastic off here. And let's see. Kind of hard to hold this with one hand and do this with the other. But anyways, so this is what you got. And you just put it right in the bowl like this. And it's looking like it's going to stick up, but once it gets wet, it'll be a little bit more, it'll conform to the bowl. So we got our boiling hot water here, and we're going to add a spoonful of the coconut oil. Let's see. You can about like that much, like a tablespoon or so. And then you dissolve it into the water. A little bit more. Smells nice. This is the kind that smells like coconut too. There are some that don't smell like coconut, but it's coconut oil. But I like the one that smells like coconut oil and tastes like it. So we'll put that in there and we'll switch that around for a second till it melts. Usually I use a whisk and that seems to work real good, but mine's dirty right now, so I'm not using that. Alright, and then a couple pumps of whatever kind of baby wash you want to use. Preferably it'd be like as close to natural as you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4 is good. And then about, I usually do about 2 drops of tea tree oil. Let's see. Some tea tree oil. 1, 2. That's good for the antibiotic and antibacterial. And then, depending on what you want your smell to be like, I do about 10 to 12 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and then you just stir that up. Let it all melt and meld together. Sometimes I take a whisk and I just go back and forth like this and it'll stir it up real good. This is working, so this is good. Okay, then you just take the bowl with the paper towel right here. Usually I always put it on something because sometimes you spill it. So take this and your mixture and then you just pour it on slowly. Start in the middle, go around. Just try to make sure all the paper towel gets saturated. There we go. And then when it's all nice and hot and steamy, I push the lid on it. And it smushes down. And let that steam up for a second. And then once it starts bubbling up, it'll bubble up and probably pop off if you leave it on too long or whatever as it fills. And then you can let the air out in a second and then you just pull the paper tube out and let's see, give it a second. So this is what you need. Just some paper towels, and I can even do a demo of cutting the paper towel with a straight edge knife so you can see how easy that is. Right here. Do my marking with the pen. Usually I stick it in the bowl, but I don't have an empty one, so. And then just take this and cut it with the knife like so. Try not to smush it down too much and just cut. Sharp is key. And just, there you go. Bam. Cut it right in half. So you get 3 of these out of one roll of paper towel, which is pretty cool. And here's the paper towel thing, and see, whoop, comes right out. There you go. Homemade wipes. See, let's see, usually you have the little flap in here somewhere to start it. There you go. Smells good, natural, won't hurt your baby. You can even use them on their face, and that's it. All right, hope this helps.